After the Celtics' dramatic Game 7 win last night, we've got ourselves an Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland won the season series 3-1, with LeBron James averaging 29 in the 4 games. The C's are back in the NBA's Final Four for the first time in 5 seasons. Incredible story for Boston. Won their first playoff series under Brad Stevens in the first round. Now they're in the conference finals. And Isaiah Thomas, the other Isaiah Thomas, after all that he's gone, after all that he's gone through this spring, has played his way to the NBA's Final Four. He averaged nearly 30 points a game in the postseason so far. But part of the equation with Boston is what happens on the other end of the floor regarding Thomas. Wizards figured out during the course of that series that they should or could go to bigger players when he was guarding them in their 3-guard lineups. They eventually stopped playing their 3-guard lineups for the most part. There have also been times when they take him off the floor at the end of games defensively. So how can the Cavaliers take advantage of that?
Well, I think, as Smitty said, they will always try to put, Isaiah in screen and roll and force him to switch off of LeBron. And, I thought you made some good comments, back in the, in the production when we were meeting, how they would try to take advantage of him. But what I've noticed about Isaiah, in this last series, as all small men do, and we're not talking about you, Smitty, Matt. As we, when people start trying to take advantage of us, we get a little competitive and we have a little bit pride about our defense. And what I noticed the last 4 games in this Washington series, the one they just won, he did get competitive on defense and start competing to the point where they felt comfortable enough putting him on Bradley Beal. So.
Yeah, and that is. And Isaiah hit it right on the point. I thought in the post, he started battling those guys, and he started pushing those guys out. In the center of gravity, he was holding them up long enough for guys to come double. The play I want to show is, Matt, Isaiah, is come on out here. We got our own
Dan Eisner
Isaiah
joining us here.
coming out. You're going to be Isaiah Thomas for the Celtics, guarding J.R. Smith, which is Matt Weiner. Matt likes
I've always
to shoot.
wanted to be J.R. Smith.
And you're going to come over here. So, for instance, Isaiah.
So I'm black Isaiah, you white Isaiah.
And Isaiah's going to be Jay Crowder. So you come here, Matt, right here. You're going to be J.R. Smith.
All right.
And me and Isaiah want to talk about a few plays. You come set to pick and roll. And this is where I think it's going to be difficult. When he come off right here, if they trap it, we call it blitz it. If you both guys come, J.R.'s going to probably run back there. He doesn't want too much of that. You're leaving him open. And if he's not going, obviously you keep going to that. But my question is, Isaiah, if JR's going well, you set this pick, what does Isaiah Thomas do for a moment for Jay Crowder and those big Avery Bradley guys, Jaylen Brown, to guard him? Because you don't want this switch.
Don't want that switch.
You don't want this switch.
No.
So is he going to show extremely hard to remove? Talk to me about some of the things that he'll be able to do.
I think there's if the way most people try to play LeBron.
So you're going to be Jay Crowder. You're going to be
okay.
I'll be the black Isaiah, you the white Isaiah. Okay.
You're the defender.
Yeah, I'm the defender. The way most people try to play LeBron is they always want to test his jump shot, right? Just as if you remember back in Miami when he played against San Antonio, Dallas, they were giving him 15-foot jump shots. I think that'll be the strategy to see if he can make jump shots right away. So what they'll do right away is I'll skinny up, right? And either, Matt, you'll go 2 under
and make him stop here and shoot
make him stop and shoot. Or when the screen is set, Matt, I'll say, okay, slide through and let you just go under. And then that way we keep body on body, man in front of all. Those are 2 options. Now, if LeBron is making the shot and he starts, letting it go and he gets it going, then that's why he's the best player in the game. You have no other choice but to possibly try to come and double team him, or what they did last year with Golden State and what we saw Boston do earlier is they make a substitution and they try to get same size players out on the floor.
Switch, yeah.
Now when they get same size players out on the floor, LeBron James now becomes the biggest man on the floor. He's the 6'8", 250 biggest players we saw when Golden State went small last year. And all of a sudden, LeBron James looks around and he goes, I'm the biggest guy out here. We see what happens. So that's what happened in Boston's last game they played him. they went same size, and LeBron was the biggest guy, and it was a blowout.
And if they're forced to double, then he's got three-point shooters all over the place, and you've got uneven numbers.
And that's what makes it so hard on this play right here, because you have the shooters with bigs, that's Channing Frye and Kevin Love, in corners, and he has a free ride to the lane with a big trying to rotate over. And I don't think most bigs now can come and get an angle and not be in front of him, because he's probably going to dunk it or make the next pass.
And Smitty just says, like with Crowder, right? Even if Crowder is on them, the size difference is still like my size guarding you, and what we saw the last time.
Right.
LeBron still was playing bully ball. It was like,
I like this, Zeke. I like this.
And if you come back and double, they got the shooters and everything else. And the one thing about LeBron James, he's the smartest player in the game today. So he's going to figure out what you're doing to him defensively, and then he's going to come back and figure out how to.
Last for me, Matt and Isaiah, he hadn't shot the basketball well from the free throw line. So if you're in a bad situation in the fourth quarter, I say you got to foul him and make him beat you from the free throw line.
And you know what? LeBron James is watching tonight. I guarantee you he's watching, right? And he probably heard you say that. And I bet you he goes to the gym tonight and he's doing this. All right, Smitty. You think I can't shoot free throws, huh?
The one thing is, LeBron, you can't have it all. He can't shoot 90% from there, too, as well. He can't have it all, Zeke.
Man, I played against Magic, Michael Jordan, and Kareem, and now in this LeBron James era, the one thing you don't do is challenge them guys.
I'm not challenging them. I'm just saying I'm going by stats and analytics.
Yeah, well, they'll go to the line and they'll be in the gym all night. It's like somebody telling you, Smitty, you can't shoot the three. Okay.
Numbers used to say he couldn't shoot the three either. He's nearly 47% in the postseason so far.
If he gets to be 85, 90 from there, it's a wrap.
It's time for On the Road, presented by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Click it or ticket. LeBron James has been great home or road, and through 2 rounds, a little better away from Cleveland, which is where the Eastern Conference Finals begin. Let's hear it for Dan Eisner, by the way.
Yeah, Dan did a great job. Good job, Dan.
Way to go, Dan!
AKA, no.
We'll get back to Oakland. There he is. There he is.